Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am GrandMcLegend and today we are going to be having a look at the stock Smv CC64 in the name of the Vipera. Now you may be wondering, why am I calling this the stock Smv CC64? Well, that is pretty simple. It's literally a stock Smv CC64. Look at the chassis. It is the exact same, and if I go and put the starter turret on this tank, you cannot do that. Okay, so if I go and put the stock turret on this tank, oh, would you look at that? It is the exact same. So yeah, this is basically a stock SMVC64 turret, and it has a 2-shot gun instead of a 3-shot like the SMVC64 has. And it is ridiculous. Like, I absolutely adore this tank. I got this out of the European containers, and it is amazing. Like, this tank, if you haven't got it, well, you're missing out. It is a very nice tank to have in your garage, and in my opinion, it is probably one of the best TDs in tier 8. And we are just going to have a look at the armor of this thing. So it does have 1350 hit points. I should also mention it has the reserve shell, so it takes a lot longer for the second shell to reload than the first. So this thing does also have 238mm of turret armor and 210 on your hull. So if you do have like a BL10 staring at you and it has Pramo loaded, well, yeah, you're going to get penned. But if you come up against the mediums, they are going to struggle against you. So if you do have 272.6 meters of view range, 65% concealment while stationary, 55 while moving, and 15 upon firing, which is also really nice. 2542 DPM, and that is a 2-second reload between your two shells. And you do have a 19.26 second reload on the first shell and 7.44 on the second. So if you repeatedly shoot the first, or the second, sorry, that would be a 9.44 second reload, which is alright, and it's standard for a tank with this alpha as well. So you're not really losing that much DPM, but the DPM is calculated by shooting the first and the second. So I wouldn't advise you do that, because if you have, I don't know, 2 light tanks circling you and you're reloading your first shell, well, yeah, you're screwed. So I'd advise not using the reserve shell. Reload the first shell repeatedly until you see need to use the first or the second. So you do have 240mm of AP pen, 290 on your APCR, and 61 on your HE. I am running this with vents because that can improve a load of stuff. And well, yeah, that is that, and it's APCR, so it wouldn't improve the pen by that much, to be fair. 400 alpha on your AP, 345 on your APCR, and 515 on your HE. So yeah, you can really bully the light tanks and the weakly armoured mediums in this thing. 4 seconds of aim time, which is pretty standard for a tank like this. 0.275 dispersion, which is also really nice. 11 degrees of gun depression on this tank, and you do have a top speed of 35 kilometers an hour. So it is a bit on the slow side, this tank is, but it is definitely going to pack a punch when you do go and fight those tanks. So we are here on Molendyke, and we are going to go medium side because, well, this thing struggled. Well, no, the mediums definitely struggle against this tank. And yeah, there is only a T-54E1 on the enemy team, but the odds are that we will have a couple of heavies going this way as well. So you can see that a power to weight is absolutely dog shit on this tank. It is a Italian tank destroyer. They do not have the best power to weights in the game. And, well, it's better than nothing, let's be real. So we are just going to make our way very slowly over to here, to the right side. And we are just going to see what we can do. So it looks like the T-30, one of the most heavily armoured TDs in tier 9, is camping. So yeah, GG to him. We do have the ISU-130, the Progetto, and the FV-301 also coming this way. So I don't think the T-54E1 is in base B. So what we are going to do is just get a shot into you, and we are not going to shoot the second because the reload is absolutely ridiculous, and you can see the reload's actually alright. So we are just going to get another shot into you, and I would have tried to get the kill shot, but it looks like the 112 will most likely kill him or someone else. So we are just going to peep this guy and then get a shot into you for 390 odd damage. I didn't see the total, but we are just going to do it again. And you can just see that the damage output is actually alright. Like, we are getting shots out pretty quickly. And that is just how good this tank can be if you use that reserve shell properly. So we are just going to switch to the APCR and bounce the AMX. And which is really annoying, to be fair. And we are just going to get a shot into you. And can we get the HE? No, we cannot. So I'm just going to leave that guy alone. And look at this guy, and then I believe that was a penetration. So we are just going to shoot the other shell and get the kill. So the reason I used the reserve shell there was because it was a tank on a one shot. So I usually use the reserve shell for one shots, and then I reload the clip in cover or on the way to the next enemy. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So the ISU is over there. He could HE me in the sides, but he is not going to do that because that would be pretty stupid, as there are 3 tanks pretty much around this area. So I'm just going to make my way over, probably to the Lerva, and then try and kill that guy, because the ISU 152 is half hit points, the Destiny has just died, and well, the Lerva is on 900 odd hit points. So we are just going to make our way very slowly over to this Lerva, and then absolutely tear into him. So where is this Lerva? I mean, the speed's alright once you get going. Not gonna lie, the speed's alright, good when you get going, but when you're making your way over to a tank that is also on the move, well, yeah, it's pretty annoying. So we do manage to get a bounce from the Lerva, and I am just going to, well, use the last shell because, well, the Progetto did shoot him. And 3k damage, like, the damage output's really nice in this tank. It shows that, well, it's just because it said 2000 DPM on it doesn't mean that it's bad DPM, if that makes sense. Like, this tank can really perform, and it's nasty. It can be really devastating, this tank can be, if you play it correctly. I'm going to stress that if you play any tank correctly, for that matter, you will get really good damage and really hurt the enemy as well. So I do advise trying to stick with your team and stuff like that, just to, like, well, clear them quicker. But here we are on Mayan Ruins. I have no idea how you say that, but yeah, we are here on this map, and we are going to go to the middle, because this thing is really good in hull down situations. So we are going to go to a hull down spot and see if we can spot anyone. And it turns out that the 120 has been spotted. The Leo, the SMV, whatever that is, CC64 is on that side. The Type 59 and the Chieftain are also over on that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and absolutely bully the shit out of this 120 here, because he is cross-firing into our team. So I'm just going to load the Pramo and then reload the shell. I feel like he's going to try and pen me, but he is not. He's going to go for the... He's going to go for that guy instead. Now, that was a very troll bounce. That was a very, very troll bounce. I have no idea how that bounced. It was grey. But yeah, we are just going to shoot you and then shoot you again, because you're a one shot, and we did lose quite a bit of HP to that guy. So the 87 is over here, and he has got the 220 alpha gun, I believe. So I'm going to ignore him for now, because I don't want to get torn apart while I'm reloading. So we do have the Leo here. He's going to try and pen us, which yeah, that is going to happen with these guys over here. So we are just going to get a shot into you, and I'm going to reload. I'm going to reload my shell, because I don't want to be absolutely destroyed. And the Chieftain is also a one shot. So if I can try and get this Type 59 to a one shot, which we do miss the shot, but we can get a HE shot into this guy, and that might have cost us the game actually. So if I can reload quick enough, we could do this. Like there is a full hit point CC64, but there is also a Chieftain and the Type 59, and he does bounce. So I'm just going to take a shot unfortunately from that guy, and he should be now reloading. So I'm going to move back, and I think what I'm going to do is shoot the Type 59, because he is, well, a one shot, and okay, this is not good. Right, I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back and hope that that Type 59 does not come round as quickly as I hope he will. Because I am a one shot and I don't want him to catch me off guard. So we are just going to get a nice kill onto that guy. Hatch snipe him, and now the CC is scared because, well, he doesn't want to get killed and he knows that I'll kill him. So we are just going to cap the base, stop them from capping and getting base points, and see what this SMV decides to do. So it looks like he's going to try and go around the rear by the looks of things. So I'm just going to sit here and see what this guy will do. Because to be perfectly honest, I have no idea what he will do. He is no longer under the bridge, and we need to try and catch this guy off guard. So he is probably going down here somewhere. Odds are. That's my guess anyway. Or he could be appearing on my arse right now. So he is over here. So what I'm going to do is load the Pramo. Just shoot him onto the track, and there you go. The Vipera is definitely good at, well, everything. It can work really well, this tank can. And it's definitely a really nice vehicle. Like, those who have it, well, you'll enjoy this tank. It's a very nice tank to have in your garage. And overall, it is just a fantastic tank with the armor and the, well, yeah, it does have the reserve shell, so it's not like a Rhino, for example. But the first shell actually reloads much quicker than you think it does, to be honest. And it's really nice. Trust me, it's a very nice tank to have. And if you haven't got one already, well, I do hope you get one from like a container or something, because it is a very nice tank, trust me. And it's really strong as well when you put it in the right hands. But that is basically all I have to say on this tank. So yeah, if you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel already, do consider doing so, as it really helps me out. If you want to leave a comment down below saying what you'd like to see on the channel, do that, and I'll, well, see if I have the tank or if I'm able to do your request, and that is that. And if you want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description below. And if you want to send me your replays, the email is in the description below. And that is basically it from me. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.